Hello, my name is Charlotte. 大家好，我叫露露，欢迎来到我的频道。I make videos about my daily life while incorporating relearning Chinese. And in this video, I'd like to share with you my favorite YouTube channels to learn Chinese, but the toddler edition. So let's get started. So I'm gonna start with Pocoyo. Pocoyo is a fun-loving little boy with his group of friends, and it is narrated by somebody, so there's a little bit of interaction with the audience. And what I really love about it is it's really quite beginner level, so it will focus on small things and try to elaborate from there, or it'll use language that's not overly complicated. For instance, there's an episode where they're looking for, they find a key and they're looking for a chest to see what's inside, obviously to see if there's any treasure, but it's very, the questions are very beginner, and they're very toddler friendly, where the questions will be, oh, where is that key? Or, oh, did you find another key? And what color is that key? And, oh, I wonder where that key goes, or what does that chest open, and things like that. And it kind of incorporates different characters, and so you can kind of see all the characters with the same intention most of the time. It's very sweet, and it's also really simplistic in the sense that it's a fully white background, so there's not too much to distract you from, which I really, really like as well. My second one is the very famous Peppa Pig. I really like Peppa. Just like Pocoyo, I could only find them on YouTube in Chinese. Peppa Pig I couldn't find on Netflix in Chinese or any other streaming services via VPN. So it might come back, it might not, I'm not sure, but we watch it mostly on YouTube. So Peppa, like you maybe already know, Peppa Pig is a cute little pig. She lives with her family, and she lives in this little world with all other animals, and she kind of goes through her daily life, daily struggles, definitely things that anybody could kind of relate to, and how she deals with them as well, for instance. And they go to school, and they have all the daily activities that anybody else would have: going to bed, reading a book, eating dinner, going to the store, making a shopping list. And it's really cute. They snort, and they have cute little stories, and it's a really nice beginner level Chinese. I would say it's a little bit higher than Pocoyo, but it's definitely nice. It's cute to watch, and they're really short episodes as well. My next one is Mama Laoshu. Mama Laoshu is a channel that I love and that my kids really love as well. Basically, it's a mom and her daughter Winter who either read stories, or they go through, for instance, different themes like Chinese culture, like 端午节, for instance. She'll explain what it is, and Winter will kind of interact with her. It's very, very sweet. They also have little science experiments or seasonal themes that they add. And what I absolutely love about it is it's really a mom and child, like parent and child interaction. So it's very relatable. It's very natural, and it's very easy for anybody as a parent or as a child to feel very connected to the show. It's a lot of fun, and the activities that she does are really fun too, because you can replicate them. For instance, she had a volcano episode, which we've watched a number of times, and it's definitely something that you can replicate yourself. Some water, some baking soda, you add some vinegar in there, and you watch it kind of bubble. You can add some colors. Kids really love that, and you can it's very relatable because you can replicate exactly what just happened on TV, which is a lot of fun. Mama Laoshu also has another channel called 小不点儿中文, a little Chinese, where it's more of a flashcard type of channel, where you can basically, you see flashcards of vocabulary per subject. For instance, there's, I think, everything that goes, which are basically all automobiles, and so you can learn word by word while with flashcards, as well as some images and some video about what is. I think it's really good for a parent or for a child if you're kind of trying to get into Chinese or want to just refresh your Chinese or learning from scratch. Because you can kind of check your vocabulary, and you can also play games while watching the video. You know, you can say the wrong word, for instance, and see if your kid picks up on it. You can, you know, pause the video and make your kid guess, or, you know, there are many ways that you can play around, or watch a video and then go find whatever in the room if you've placed the toys around, for instance. So it's a really nice channel to kind of cover your basic vocabulary. So it's a good foundation for language skills, I would say. So I would also call that somewhat beginner. The next channel that I really love and my kids love too is called Super Jojo. And Super Jojo is the youngest of a family of 5, and most of the videos are all song and dance. But they're all about activities that we do on the daily. For instance, brushing your teeth, or eating your vegetables, or making donuts, or falling. And it's done in a really cute song and dance way. And it's very, very colorful. So kids are quite engaged in it. And what I like to do is I like to watch these with my kids, and then I'll try and repeat specific words that, you know, that has come up in the video, and so I repeat it, and we can kind of, you know, elaborate on that in the moment. Typically, like brushing your teeth, you know, you want to 刷刷牙, and so you want to repeat that when you're actually brushing their teeth, or, you know, they're brushing their teeth. The next one is LuLu. The channel is called 小行星乐乐. And I really love this channel. It's a bit more on the intermediate side, but it's really great for learning more, like a larger vocabulary per theme, per subject. They have playlists, for instance, where they tell fairy tales. Oh wait, I should say first, it's LuLu is this little digital character. I think he's a mouse. And he's always superposed onto a background, like a real life background. And what he'll do is he'll kind of explain what's going on. Like he'll go to the zoo and be like, oh, these are the penguins, or these are the giraffes. And so he'll kind of explain that. And what I really love is that it's somewhat science-based. And so anything that's quite scientific, you can always find like a mirroring word in a language that you know. And so that one-to-one is really, really good for learning Chinese, I find. And they have so many playlists, some about Chinese culture, some about, you know, animals, or they have fairy tales, for instance, like Grimm Brother fairy tales that they make puppet shows out of. Which are all super, super interesting, which I really, really like. I like to watch it myself to kind of learn to expand my vocabulary as well before I teach it on to my kids. So that was my list of favorite YouTube channels. If you want to know any more about learning a language, learning Chinese, I also have free downloads as well as like tips and tricks that you can all find on my website, charlottedodie.com. So thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.